welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
I'm Jessica.
And today we got a weird review, I guess. We're going to do this a little old-fashioned because recently just got the Jurassic World Legacy Collection Brachiosaurus. From what I see, it's going to be way too big to do on our review table, so we're just going to do it here and do it kind of like an unboxing, and then we'll just go over it review style shortly thereafter. So it'll be a very loose form review for this one. So we'll get some dinosaurs to compare it with and stuff. For the most part, don't expect anything too fancy compared to most of our normal stuff. It's more or less going to be like an unboxing, but you'll get a review of it too. We'll get some. I guess the best way to say it, it's more like an unboxing, but you get comparisons.
Yeah.
But if you guys real quick, I'm gonna see package. Here is the front of the Brachiosaurus box.
Oh, this is the side one. That's the nice side one.
Yeah, looks really nice. Side of the package, you get the Jurassic World logo. As it tells you, that's posable. And more of the same stuff on this side. And on the bottom, Shenanigan Mumbo Jumbo, and how you get it out of the package. But anyways, so this thing is it 28 feet tall, or 28 inches tall, or is it 28 inches long?
That's what I'm thinking, it's 28 inches long.
I personally haven't actually seen one of these, really, outside of just like the standalone pictures.
Yeah.
So, okay, it might be the tall. Here's your body.
Oh my god. It's so cool.
Oh, it's got ratchets. It's got like it segments in when you move it. That's pretty cool. Although it kind of helps it to hold its pose, which is nice. Kind of looks like an elephant right now. Here you go. And then we have the head wrapped up. And the tail. I guess one thing it feels, at least right now, is it kind of feels cheap.
Well, I mean, for $50.
You gotta go with the price point.
For $50,
like,
it's pretty good.
My problem is it feels like a jack. More so than like the colossal T-Rex and stuff. Like, it feels a little off to me. Same with the detailing is not quite as crisp looking.
I guess it isn't quite as crisp as some of them have been.
Like, the head looks really nice though.
Ooh, yeah, it does.
I will say one negative too is it doesn't look like it's going to be very posable either, because like outside of just some jaw articulation, it's really all it looks like. If you guys want to see real quick, detailed pretty well. Just jet black eyes. Jet black eyes. Nothing too fancy. Got the little blowholes on the top of the nose, inside of the mouth. Looks nice too. Teeth painted very nicely. Got a flesh tone on the inside. Overall, the dinosaur is like a grayish brown with tan undertones for the neck region. Yeah, it's pretty easy to get on. That's up. Oh.
Oh my god!
So this is how it grazes. Alright, so the neck is on like a rail, and then you can rotate the neck when you guys get a hold of that.
This is so weird.
Why would you ever articulate it on your shelf down low? A little confused, but alright. Ooh, the tail's soft though. Well, that part of the tail's soft, the rest of it's... But the end here is a little flexible.
Yeah, you see the...
Yeah, you can see the separation.
Yeah, the very tip of the tail is...
on the seam there.
Ribbon.
But it's mainly like so it's smacking into things. It's not going to break off on you, which is nice. Whew, that's stiff though. But it looks like you'll be able to articulate it side to side. Also have the tail upside down, so it goes like that. Snaps in pretty nice. Yeah, you go. Wiggle tail side to side. No real rotation. So yeah, if you guys want to see a closer look at the detailing. It's not bad. Like,
No.
Granted, for how big it is, I don't really got that many complaints, but it's just like, it's very soft detailing.
Well, it's like I said, it's not much different than like if you bought the Colossal. And I guess it's around that range in detail, if you have that as comparison.
Yeah, I guess we should probably grab that, because I thought it was a little more detailed on top of that.
She might be.
Like I said, a lot of this reminds me more of like a Jax than most of the standard Jurassic Park stuff we've gotten. Like, for me, doing a custom of this, I feel like would be a pain in the butt because there isn't really much going on with the skin detailing.
Oh, but I'm still gonna try.
Dry brushing it would be a little bit of a pain. Which is the reason why you kind of just do it the way this is, where it's just like base color. And you got your tones on the bottom here. Feels like I see there's a separation on the feet here. But
It might be a different type of plastic.
yeah, it's like it doesn't feel different, but it might just be like how they have to do in the mold.
Yeah.
It's not, they can't just do it in one chunk.
Yeah, I don't imagine they can.
I like the coloring though.
Yeah.
It's definitely very fitting for the film. Which works really well. Posability, not too crazy though. Like I said, it's just kind of you get a lot of range of motion with the neck, I guess, but it's kind of horrifying, if you will.
Okay, put it back.
Right?
This is terrifying.
Well, it's like you kind of like it. This is the only natural look, right? And then it's like I want to have it kind of coming down a bit. No, it's a hunchback.
Yeah.
I don't see a better way of doing this though, so props. Without actually like making the like, I always feel like the joint should have been the neck, and the neck could have just moved up and down.
Yeah, maybe.
Might have like looked more natural, but this is fine. I think as a kid still playing though, like it wouldn't have really bothered me. It's just like it's a legacy collection, so. But yeah, it's still geared more towards kids. Like you get the soft bits here and stuff. But for the most part, still looks pretty solid. Like for the size, and it's $50. To me, it reminds me the most of the Jack Pacific 2014, where it's like it's gigantic and it's sweet, but detail-wise, some parts are better than others.
Yeah.
I'd say this is still a little better, for sure. Like, I think, like, it's standing on the shelf, it's not gonna be quite as noticeable. It's just like one of those, again, like, holding it in hand, it's not quite as impressive as it could be. Except for the head. Again.
Yeah, the head looks really, really
The head
good.
looks really sweet. But you want to grab some dinosaurs we can compare?
Yeah.
Shinji? What do you think of the Bronto? Or Brachie? I gotta not say the dinosaurs' names wrong on video anymore. You wanna see the Brachie? You wanna see the Brachie? See the Brachie, Shin? You wanna see you? Boop. Fine, you don't play it. Let's see how it is.
Yeah, it's about the same.
Okay,
detail.
yeah, I guess you're right. Alright, well, Jessica's running back and forth grabbing things. She's pretty much right. It's about the same between the two. In terms of detailing. Like, granted, the head sculpt on this one's fan-freaking-tastic. But it does lose a lot of the detailing throughout the body here, like you do on the smaller figure, which is very akin to what you get with this. That's, I think, my one thing, though, is, like, this is supposed to be meant to be, like, scale, though. Well, it's the scale, but you think, like, detailing-wise, you wouldn't lose it compared next to the ones that'd be more appropriate. God, that's massive. Compared next to just a normal T-Rex. Like, can't even get them all on the screen very well. How did he ever eat you? Just
They didn't.
Back to your corner, dog.
Demon.
Yeah, some other size comparisons. Here it is next to the... Alright, we're going to arc the head down a little bit. But here it is next to the Indominus Rex. And then...
Another Tiger Stripe Raptor.
Sir, I feel a little inadequate compared next to my other dinosaur. It's like the size of its ankle.
Yeah.
Like a little bigger, like the calf maybe. It's about calf size on here. So yeah, pretty. I think for $50, I'm still pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
I don't think, like, granted, like size and everything, like, oh my god, it's so big, it sounds awesome. Like, it's definitely bigger than my Metroplex that I keep looking up at, or in like my 18-inch NECAs. This thing's huge. Thing is, though, you paid $50 for something that's super huge. It's not going to have as much detailing as some of the other things they're going to have, for sure. Probably still the coolest Brachiosaurus toy.
Yeah, because I've never had a, well, to scale one. I've had pretty much only other Brachie toy that I have is the tiny little baby, and then literally the JP3 one, which of course is not to scale to anybody. The JP3s didn't really.
Yeah, and even the ones like I've seen a lot of dinosaur toys over my years.
I've never seen the original Brachiosaurus toy at all. I can't even bloody find it. You know, it's like, oh hey, if a seller's trying to get rid of it, no, it must be literally the Holy Grail.
Yeah, so $50, I think it's pretty reasonable for it. I wouldn't want to pay more though.
No, that's why I'm like, I am not freaking paying $150 plus $50 a ship.
Yeah,
off eBay.
No,
for a $50 toy.
Which I think has kind of been my thought process behind the lies. Because like Spinosaurus, we had to pay a little like.
We paid a little bit more.
We paid like slightly more, but I was still happy with it in the end.
Yeah.
But there's no way like paying the $100 plus shipping on eBay, I would have remotely thought that thing was worth it getting in hand.
No.
And more or less, I kind of feel mostly the same with this. Like maybe a little bit more, but like anything like over, I'd say like 65-ish.
But I guess it just paid to, call around. Call around at your local.
Yeah, if you guys want to know the struggle of us getting a hold of this thing.
Technically, we could have got two if he would have called at the same store.
Yeah, because I would have been suspicious.
It's like, hey, both Craigs.
we drove around for 2 hours to get two of these. The one was an hour drive to get a hold of this one. And then we were hoping the other one was going to be there, but it sold as soon as it hit the shelves. We kind of got lucky that they haven't put one out yet. And then looking around on the Target app, and then finally found one that was like another like
13 minutes or whatever.
No, it was like 30 minutes away.
Oh. Okay.
It wasn't that far, but driving, because it was like, so we live in Michigan, and we had to drive to Detroit to get outside of Detroit to get a hold of this one, and then we had to drive more into Detroit to get the other one. And then that was it. Like
it's like, screw it, I got the two that I wanted.
Which is like every other place was sold out. Like even the ones over here, like they're like, we have them in stock, but they weren't in stock, if you will.
Yeah.
Like nobody knew where they were at, so it's like sad day. But this definitely, if you guys are hesitant on picking up one, if you see it, just grab it.
Yeah. Just
even if you don't know if you want it, I'd still just recommend grabbing one. Because worst comes to worst, eBay is a magical thing. I've done that a couple of times with some stuff where it's just like, I know this thing's kind of expensive, I'll just grab one. Like we have two, like we said, we have two of these.
But I want to make a custom out of this.
Yeah, she wants to do a custom, which after now having it in hand.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of. Because I want to make
a lot of prep work.
Yeah, I want to make a big old fin. I don't know. That'd be horrifying.
Yeah, I don't know a good way of doing it. Off the top of my head, like you can listen in the comment section below if you guys have any suggestions on how to make fins for the back of this. The best thing I can think of is like getting some cool cloth and toothpicks to like insert it in. As
well,
like
it's either that
base.
or literally, like make it like literally and stuff. It would be
well,
stuff.
that's what I'm saying. You get epoxy fin.
It'd be a stuffed fin.
I don't know stuff in. You want like that the skin looking fabric, because then you can color it too with the airbrush.
I don't know.
It'd be weird looking.
We'll figure
outside
it out.
of sculpting it all, which that would be a lot of epoxy putty.
If nothing, I'll just keep it.
Just find somebody like a 3D print you one, and then we just hook it on. That's what we should do. But yeah, again, definitely if you guys come across this, I recommend picking it up. $50 seems pretty fine, but I wouldn't pay eBay price. I don't think I would. I would not have been remotely happy with this thing with having to go that route. But just like again, just pretty much been most of my feelings towards the Jurassic Park toys. Sweet in person. Like to be honest, like the smaller ones, like I'm a little bit more inclined to pay more money for it just because they got better detailing on them. Well, the bigger stuff is sweet, but it loses a lot of the crispness that you get on the smaller ones because of cost reasons. But what did you guys think of the Brachiosaurus? What's your favorite dinosaur, or is a Apatosaurus? Is that one that's like this? Am I saying that right?
Yeah, Apatosaurus is the correct term.
Sweet. Let us know in the comments section below. We also have an Instagram, Facebook, Patreon, and Pinterest. If you guys like to keep up to date with the channel or donate, we greatly appreciate it. We need more dinosaurs.
Yes. That's more
stuff. And
more for 2020. There is.
And help us defeat those coyotes by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. See you guys in the next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.